Good morning, students. In the previous session, I taught you closure property and commutative property. Today I am going to teach associative property. First we shall see associative property in whole numbers. Let us consider three whole numbers 3, 2, 7. So we can add these three whole numbers in different ways. First one is grouping the number. Second and third number we are going to group. So 3 plus 2 plus 7. So here 3 plus 2 plus 7 is 9. So 3 plus 9 is 12. And another way of grouping is grouping the first number and second number. So 3 plus 2 within brackets plus 7. So 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. So this is the associative property. Now let us do for integers. Consider three integers minus 6 plus 3 and minus 7. First we are going to verify for addition. So minus 6, because it is plus addition, so put plus, and inside the bracket now we are going to group second integer and third integer within the brackets. So plus 3 plus minus 7. So one more bracket, then close the bracket. Now here another way is in right side we are going to group first and second integer. So minus 6, because it is addition, plus 3. Now say a third integer is left alone. So plus minus 7. First add the integers within the brackets. So plus 3 minus 7. Signs are different. So we have to subtract. Subtract from the greater number. 7 minus 3 is 4. Greater number sign is minus, so minus 4. So here we will get minus 6 plus minus 4. Again we should add these two numbers. So minus 6, then minus 4. Signs are same. So we have to add. 6 plus 4 is 10. Minus sign, here also minus sign. So we have to write minus sign here. So this becomes minus 10. Now if you come to right hand side, first add the numbers within the brackets. So minus 6 plus 3. Here signs are different. So we have to subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. Greater number sign is minus, so minus 3. So within the bracket answer is minus 3. This should be added with minus 7. So minus 3 minus 7. Here signs are same. So we have to add. 7 plus 3 is 10. Same sign. And also it is minus, so minus 10. So right hand side answer and left hand side answer is same. So both are equal. So associative property is true for addition. This can be written as A plus B plus C within brackets is equal to A plus B plus C. Next we shall see associative property of subtraction. Now for subtraction. So first integer is minus 6. First we are going to add plus 3 minus 7. So minus plus 3 again minus 7. And here we are going to regroup now in right hand side. So minus 6 minus plus 3. We can put one more bracket. Again we have to subtract, so minus sign, and third integer is minus 7. Now first we have to subtract the integers within the brackets. First integer is minus 6. This minus should be written the same because we are going to do inside this bracket. So plus 3. Here we are having minus sign. So subtraction of integer is same as adding the additive inverse. So minus becomes plus. For minus 7 we should write the additive inverse. So change the sign of minus 7. So this becomes plus 7. To separate this, put one more bracket. Now add these two are same sign. So plus 3 plus 7. This becomes plus 10. So minus 6 minus, answer for this one is plus 10. Again here we are having subtraction. So subtraction is equal to adding the additive inverse. So minus 6 minus becomes plus. For this we should write the additive inverse. So this becomes minus 10. Now we should add because the signs are same. Minus 6 minus 10 becomes minus 16. Now we will do the operation here. First we should find out the answer for the numbers within the brackets. So minus 6, here we are having minus. Subtraction is equal to adding the additive inverse. So we should rewrite this as minus 6 minus becomes plus. Plus 3 becomes minus 3. Additive inverse of the second integer. Minus of minus 7. Now here what we have to do, minus 6 minus 3, both are same sign. So we have to add 6 plus 3 is 9, same sign, so minus. So minus 9 minus this second integer is minus 7. Again subtraction of integer is equal to addition of additive inverse. So minus 9 minus becomes plus, and for this we should write the additive inverse. So change the sign of the second number, this becomes plus 7. Minus 9 plus 7, different sign. So we have to subtract. 9 minus 7 is 2 and greater number sign is minus. So minus 2. So right hand side answer is minus 2, left hand side answer is minus 16. Both are not equal. So associative property is not true for subtraction. For subtraction. So we can write as A minus B minus C is not equal to, change the bracket and write now, that is we are grouping A minus B minus C. Now we shall see for multiplication. So minus 6 into 3 into minus 7. Group second and third one we are grouping. And right hand side is minus 6 into plus 3 into minus 7. So for in the left hand side we have to group the second integer and the third integer. In the right hand side we have to group the first one and the second one. Here no sign, so it is plus now. First we should multiply the numbers within the brackets. So minus 6 into plus into minus is minus, 3 sevens are 21. Now multiply these two integers now. Minus into minus is plus, 21 into 6. 1 6 is 6, 2 6 are 12. So 126. Now in the right hand side, first multiply the integers within the brackets. Minus into plus is minus, 6 3s are 18. Now into third integer is minus 7. Multiply these two now. Minus into minus is plus. 18 into 7. 8 7s are 56. 5. 1 7 is 7 plus 5, 12. Now both the answers are same. That means associative property is true for multiplication. Is true for multiplication. So we can write this as A into B into C is equal to A into B into C. So this property is called associative property of multiplication of integers. Next we shall do division. So minus 6 divided by plus 3 divided by minus 7. Now again we have to group first integer and second integer. So minus 6 divided by plus 3 again divided by minus 7. So minus 6 divided by, this can be written as plus 3 divided by minus 7. In 6th standard you have read division of fractions. So minus 6, if there is no denominator, we should write it as 1 divided by plus 3 divided by minus 7. Whenever we are dividing second fraction, we have to write the reciprocal. So minus 6 divided by 1 into minus 7 by plus 3. So for reciprocal of plus 3 by minus 7 is denominator will go to the numerator, numerator will come to the denominator. So here we can cancel. Plus 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. So now multiply, minus into minus is plus, 2 7s are 14. In the denominator we have 1 into 1, that is 1. 14 divided by 1 is 14. Now come to the right hand side. This can be written as minus 6 by plus 3 divided by minus 7. Here also we can minus divided by plus is minus. 1 3 is 3, 2 3s are 6. So 2 divided by minus 7. So this can be written as minus 2 by minus 7. Minus minus we can cancel, or minus negative integer by negative integer is plus. So plus 2 by 7. This is the answer for the right hand side. Both the answers are not equal. 14 is not equal to 2 by 7. So associative property is not true for division. So we can write this as A divided by B divided by C is not equal to A divided by B divided by C. Next we are going to see additive identity. In 6th standard you have studied if 0 is added with any whole number. For example, 7 plus 0 equal to 7. 15 plus 0 is equal to 15. So if 0 is added with any whole number, we get the same whole number, and this property is called additive identity. The same we are going to apply for integers. So if you add 0 with any integer, let me take minus 9. So minus 9 plus 0 gives minus 9. Or if you add 0 plus minus 9, we get the same integer, that is minus 9. If you take some positive integer plus 14 plus 0, we get plus 14. Or if you add 0 plus 14, we will get the same integer plus 14. So the integer is not losing its identity, or the integer is not changing. So 0 is called the additive identity. Now we shall consider the number line now. 0 separates positive integer and the negative integers. You all know the right side we have the positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And in the left hand side we have negative integers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. So 0 separates the positive integer and the negative integer, and minus 1 and plus 1 are the opposite to each other, and 1 and minus 1 are equidistant from 0, that is 0 to 1 and 0 to minus 1 are equidistant, means same distance. So here minus 1 and 1 are opposites, opposite to each other. And same way 2 and minus 2 are opposite to each other. If you add the opposites, minus 1 plus 1, we get 0. And this property is called as additive inverse. So for plus 1, additive inverse is minus 1. For minus 1, additive inverse is plus 1. If the additive inverse are added, we get 0. Same way for minus 2 and plus 2. If you add, we get 0. So this property is called as additive inverse. Next we shall see multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. If any number is multiplied by 1, we get the same integer. So minus 7 negative integer, if you multiply by 1, we get the same integer. If you take some other integer plus 14, if you multiply by 1, we get the same integer plus 14. So if you multiply any integer by 1, the integer does not change. It is not losing its identity. So here 1 is called multiplicative identity. Next we are going to see distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Distribute means you all know it is sharing. Now we shall consider some of the integers now. Minus 5 into 4 plus 3. So here you are seeing multiplication sign and plus sign. So this multiplication we have to distribute inside the bracket now. So how will you distribute now? Minus 5 into 4. and next minus 5 into 3. So minus 5 into 4. Here we are having plus sign. So plus minus 5 into 3. Now we shall check whether this property is true. Here first, considering left hand side, we have to add the numbers within the brackets. So minus 5 into 4 plus 3 is 7. Now multiply. Minus, here no sign, so it is plus. Minus into plus is minus. 5 sevens are 35. And here first we should multiply two brackets. After that you should add. So minus 5 into 4. Here there is no sign. So minus into plus is minus. 5 fours are 20. Plus, here also no sign, so it is understood as plus. Minus into plus is minus. 5 threes are 15. Now both the numbers we should add. Both are same sign. Minus 20 minus 15. So we have to add because we are having same sign here. So 5, 2 plus 1 is 3. Both are minus, so we should write minus sign. So left hand side and right hand side answer is same. Equal. So this property is called as distributive property of multiplication over addition, or we can say A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. In our daily life, where we use the integers, if you want to write profit of 50 rupees, how will you write this? Plus 50. So positive integer. If you are saying loss of rupees 50, we will write it as minus 50. Same way, if you go to bank, we will deposit some amount. So deposit is represented as positive integer. Withdraw means taking the amount. So that should be represented as negative integer. So hope you would have understood. Thank you, students.